What's up YouTube? John, JDS Outdoors. Welcome back to my channel. And in today's episode, we're doing that. So, without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and show you how we got to this point. So check that edge out. I guess let's clean the chunks off quick. Look at that. Look at how smooth that is. That router is going to come in super handy on this project, because not only does it smooth out two transitions like this, but you can use it to cut holes, like odd holes, square holes, rectangle holes, big circles, where your hole saws don't quite work. So, yeah, that is slick. And again, DeWalt 20 volt XR portable router. Slick as hell. Definitely make sure you have good eye protection, because I look like I just got back from the strip club. And all right, so here's my thought. I used up the rest of that section of sheet that we cut the transom out of. Still got a little good piece down there, but I went over to Fusion and I drew up some of these bad boys. Now, what these are going to be used for are middle supports to connect the two main stringers together with the floor. And then I'm going to set these 12 inches on center. I got I got 8 of them, so we're gonna do 8 feet worth from the front back. 12 inches on center, and then we're gonna have our floor supports going across those to tie it in. And now the edge of the boat sits a little higher than this point here. So show you. So we take this chunk of metal here. You can see that it doesn't quite sit flat, right? Now we make it sit flat there. And you can see the side of the boat goes up a little bit more. So I like to overcomplicate things when I build it. This means we're gonna take a 2x2 all the way across the boat, a 2x2, and then when it reaches this point, we're gonna have to cut it and angle it up. So this whole thing will be all nice and tied in to the 2x2. Then, when we get to that point, we're gonna have, this is, I think this is 1.5 inches by 3. Might be a 1x3, I don't remember. But anyways, it's 3 inches wide. So we're gonna take that and we're gonna cut out a 2-inch square like that and put it on the sidewall right over that 2x2. So that will tie everything together nice and strong. Hopefully that makes sense. That's what we're about to do next, is weld these in, attach that to the 2x2, just pretend the angle is a 2x2, and go from there. Now, I purposefully cut these a little too wide to fit so I could shave them down, and I messed up that one, but it'll be all right. We'll just shave them down a little bit so they fit nice and weld them in. Water table's running a little low. Figured I'd add some snow. So try, yeah. The garden hose is frozen, so hopefully this works. So I want to interrupt this little segment and bring you a public service announcement. If this is your first time checking out one of my videos, first of all, I want to say thank you. What I like to do on this channel is all kinds of random stuff. You know, one day I'll be building a boat, next day I'll be lifting a lawnmower. Day after that, we might be putting a snow blower on a zero turn. You just never know what you're going to get here. So, hope you're enjoying it so far, and hope you enjoy it till the end. Thanks for watching. Enjoy. Well, that took 8 hours longer than I thought it was going to, but turned out sweet. It's too bad you're never ever gonna see that, but I still put the same amount of care and time into it as if you would see it every day. So yeah, there is the floor supports, or the gusset brackets, whatever you want to call them. I still may need to add another one right there after we figure out the whole engine area. I'm trying to leave some space for that, but I did end up having to cut 2 extras because my math was off. I forgot I need a 9 if I wanted to do 8 feet, because you got one at the end there. and then I added an extra one in the middle over the seam to help strengthen said seam. So that's why that is like that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put those 2x2s going across for the floor, and then we'll start going up the sides. After that's done, I got to figure out this bow. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do there yet, but I did make this little bulkhead deal right there, so we can tie stringers or whatever we end up doing into that. So yeah, let's grab some 2x2s and start cutting. Well, got the floor pretty much installed in the area that is most important to me. By the way, what do you think of my awesome, fashionable, new welding outfit? I made it myself. I'm very proud of it. I had to get off that sweatshirt because I was sweating like a whore in church. Couldn't take it. It was too damn hot. But now I got sleeves. Should be good to go. So the floor support system turned out pretty good. We're still gonna need to add a little bit more up front once I figure out how I'm gonna do the stringers. And then obviously once we figure out where the engine and all the goodies back here are gonna sit, we can extend farther, right? So this area was most important to me at the moment. Main structure of the boat. I still got to add the sides. I'm not going to do 12-inch spacing on the sides because that's too much. We'll do every other one, so 24-inch side supports, which would be more than sufficient. And yeah, so that's what that's looking like. So we will finish welding the edges down there once we add the sides on, which I think I'm going to do in the next video because once again quite a bit happened on this video. So hope you enjoyed my welds. Not many people show their welds on YouTube because they get criticized, and I'm sure these ones will get criticized, which is cool. I'm just some redneck in his garage who doesn't know how to weld and taught myself how to do it, so I'm not too concerned. And that brings me to today's segment of answering questions. So like I said in the previous videos, I guess this isn't really answering a question, more addressing concerns. This boat is not a speedboat. It's not a performance boat. It's not a jumping boat. It's a river boat because I don't like knocking off lower units on the river. So that's why I'm building this. Yes, I know it's not ideal to have a 4-piece bottom. You can thank the Rona for that, because my local supply company couldn't get me the metal that I needed because of the times. Whatever. We'll make this work. If it was a boat meant for jumping, then I'd be a little bit more concerned of the 4-piece bottom, but it's not meant for jumping. Yes, it will slowly slide over logs, and that's fine. You can slide over logs with a flipping kayak, so, and that's plastic. This is plenty. But any other questions you guys have, you know, feel free to leave them down in the comments. I will address anyone's questions that need to be addressed. So, as always, thank you for watching JDS Outdoors. Enjoy the episode, and in the next episode, we're gonna start doing the sides. So we'll do the sides, the bow, and not sure what else. But I do know 2 episodes from now, we're gonna start the cab. So, yeah. So probably end up having to flip it over in the next episode. So that is gonna be interesting in itself to see how we can get this thing flipped over. Yeah, because it's heavy. It weighs somewhere in the ballpark of 700-ish pounds at the moment, which is what the whole mini jet weighed with the engine and everything in it. So this is gonna be fun. Plus this is way bigger. We can put the mini jet times like 3 inside this thing. But yeah, I'll shut up now. I'll quit rambling. I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you for watching JDS Outdoors.